Let's try and get those ding dong bells off. I still can't find a way of getting those off, but hey ho. Right. Let's get going. Ah, right. I'm just looking at the screen. Oh, flipping it. What the hell's running in the background now? What the hell's running in the background now? Need to cut that off YouTube, don't I? How many screens are running now? That's it. We're all quiet now. Right. That's it. We're all quiet now. Are we streaming on YouTube? Not sure. There we go. Can everyone hear me okay? Are we streaming on YouTube? Not sure. There we go.
Yes, hear you okay, Steve.
I was just about to log off. If no one talks, I go. Cheers, EJ. Right, I'm going to have to look through. There's something playing in the background and I do not know where it is. Hang on. Delete. I can hear some whisper in the background. Is that another Santa Rally starts off?
It's you, Steve. You're getting repeated. Whatever you're saying is being repeated in the background.
So where's that playing? I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. What the heck is going on? I must have a... Bear with you a minute. I must have a... Oh, shut up, will you? It's me. 6.64. That's got to be something from this morning, hasn't it? What the heck? Hang on. Bear with me, guys. S&P was 6.39. Is that this morning's? It's playing somewhere. Too many screens. This year we had nailed down the DAX and the NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ has actually hit 8.4% in the Santa Rally. So brilliant. So we've gone from 3 to... The Santa Rally? What the heck is that? 3%, 6%. I don't know what's playing. So yeah.
Is it your YouTube, Steve? Because it's an echo of what you're saying now, delayed by about 3 seconds.
So it's under recording, so you can see where to get it. Let's try to look at other screens. Delete.
It's not someone else's audio, is it?
Delete. Hang on, I'm just going to delete every single window I can get my hands on. Ah, right. I know what that was. It was Nexus clips running in the background, clipping an old video. I've got 5 flipping screens running with all sorts on them, and drives me bonkers, as you know. And it only started executing when I pressed the go live button, and I don't know why. I presume we're live on YouTube.
You were.
We are, right, okay.
You were. I've switched my YouTube off.
All right, that doesn't count. It only counts if I switch it off, and then it cuts everything off. So that's okay. I'm just seeing if it's still running, because sometimes, no, I've got the end screen button that I haven't pressed yet, but I've got a chimp there with a hammer, which obviously I don't know, that something went wrong. Anyway, let's get going. Right, we've had the CPI coming in cooler at the moment, and that has sent the dollar a little bit weak, which means the American indices would have popped up. So CPI was 2.4. It calculated it was supposed to be or expected 2.5. So weaker dollar, of course, means strength into gold. So I think we're trading above the daily pivot here, and we have got a 15. Let's turn these pivots off a minute. You can see a 15-minute bar here, guys. We can trade this now.
Steve, we're still hearing the playback. We're hearing it.
Right. I know what that was. It was Nexus clips. We're in the background clipping a. I've got everything off. It must be a delay on the. Can people still hear me in the background from YouTube?
Not
Stream
now,
set.
but did 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, must have been a big. It's now switched on to low latency, and I've got rid of Nexus clips that have been running YouTube videos. So, please bear with me on that, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. No idea why it's doing it. I feel exactly like that today. Right. There is a gold trade here. You can smash the button as soon as you care to. It's large volatility. You want 47 and 47 being your target. I'm going to put that and we'll go straight to the gap trades. Because, talk about technical issues. Seem to have these technical issues all the time on a Friday. Don't know why. Right, so we're in there now. I missed the 15-minute bar, but it's close enough. Let's go to the Dow and look at that gap. I'll just turn the bells, ding dong bell on and off because people are coming in and out. Right, so here we are. The market's just had a little pop up. ATR on the Dow today is that we want to look at. We want to be about 105 pips away from the close, and I don't think we can see that. But I think that gap's going to close instantly, I would think. So that's a bit of a pain. I was hoping to do a gap trade on that, but that's just about there, and we'll see that at 2:30. Hit that close there. Let's just have a look at the S&P. S&P is right on the close as well. The market's been sat. You can see that right on the close there. Right. Okay. Well, today I can certainly see we're going to have a update, but quite cautious compared to yesterday, which is a clear risk-off day. What I will do, I will show you that I've done a latest download, I should say, from the AI, and we'll go through all these different trades that are there after we've got the gap done. There is no gap really, is there? It's unfortunately it's been closed, so we'll do the first 15-minute open and see what happens. We're right on the gap again today on here. So we're on the NASDAQ, and the AT on the NASDAQ is 72, and everything's so close. So we're just going to have to wait for the market to open and then react to what we see. Oh, hi guys. And because I have got this screen, the Dumbo screen, I can't type in. So I don't know why I can't type in. Something went wrong with YouTube Studio. So I'm going to have to try. Nope. I'm going to have to, once we get going. So hi guys, as soon as we get going and running after the open, settle down, I'll have to open another stream page to see if we can get it going. Look, so you can see here the market's popped. Expect them. Just put the frackers on here. This is the NASDAQ's very good to trade off the first 15-minute bar. So we'll look at doing that. which is that double tap with the fractals. Right, as you know, I have been out, and saving data. What's going on? That's exactly what we need now, an internet connection that's gone slow. Been live for about 10 minutes and done nothing. I don't want to send a report, no. IG won't do anything about it anyway. So let's we went for the first 15 minutes. So while we are, let's go back and have a look at this. Look at this DAX. So what I was saying and what I said in the daily edge this morning is at lunchtime, if we're trading above the daily pivot, then this market's likely to take off. Now, if the American market takes off, and we're at a down day yesterday, and markets cooled a bit on CPI, we may well see an update today. So we may see a slow resurgence of the DAX coming back up again. Let's just wind out that to 4 hours. So it still wants to come up on the 4 hour, overcooked on the 4 hour. And you can see on the 1 hour, it started to make a move, but it really does need to get a wiggle on. We've got our, I'm just having a look over to the right here. And we'll have a look. I put all the trades on that people called out on the live stream, the scanners. And both of the ones that were called out, both of them won. So that was good. And I called the USD Japani out as well this morning, didn't I? And where are we? Where is the USD Japani, USD yen? Where are we? That was called out this morning. Short, and I traded that. That was a nice 15-minute bar. And then Euro pound as well. USD Japani was one that I followed, but I was going for a huge trade. The one-to-one risk reward did win, as you know. And what I will do is, I think I'll just take that. I'll lock in 34 pips was a trade. I was going for a bit better than one-to-one, but we'll take that. And the Euro Japani was the other one, which is the one-to-one. I forgot who did those, but when they were called out on the scanner, then they did really, really well. Also, all three that were called and set up, all three won. And one of the guys made 2% on the trade rather than risking one-to-one. And this was a one-to-one. I'll show you the scanner. That switched off now. Now we're live, but it's here and it's open every day now. It will be open every day for trading. So, yeah. So, did anyone in the room? Did anyone have a look at this running today?
Yeah, I had a look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it produced at least 3 trades that I spotted, and at least all 3 won. So excellent. It's hopefully proving useful. I'm not sure, not certain. There was 2 guys that called the trades out, but I have to look. I should have wrote it down. Looking at the live stream. Trouble me. Right. Okay. So yeah, that was one of them. Yes, had a look, but didn't know what to make of it. Jedi Master. Who the heck is a Jedi Master? Didn't know what to make of it. Well, if you look at the description, it gives you a full explanation, but I don't think people look at the explanations. If you look at the description, I should say, I can open it. I'll show you what first 15 minutes to look at. So can I open that? I spent a while doing full details, so it was absolutely Muppet proof. But I need to make it even more proof. I need yeah, you can write them down, but people it doesn't make it say people are going to follow. Where's the description? Here we are. There's the YouTube stream, and here we are. There it is. Your guide on how to read the scanner. What everything means, where it scans, each particular pin, what it does. And if you read that or copy and paste it for Monday or Tuesday, for any day next week, then you'll be able to follow everything there. So I hope that's Jav. Ah, right. Forgotten me already. Well, if you were called Jav, then I would know. Jav and Jedi Master is something different. I Jav. So it's just straightforward, tells you top left, top right, what they all do and what to follow. And it's part of the free 15-minute bar guide on what to do. So you can pick out the free strategy, have a little look. If you want to, you can get your daily edge as well delivered to your door. And if you haven't got fractals, you can get your fractals. Then you've got your guide here on exactly what to read and what to do. So there we go. Do you know who was it? Who was it? I think it was me that said let's put the Muppet emblem on, because there's guaranteed people won't read the description. I must admit, I don't read the description either sometimes, but just for people who are going to watch it in the future, there's a description on exactly what to do. And maybe I should pull this panel up and put a little square in here with the instructions. So when you get it, you can trade it. But yeah, produce at least 3 winners, at least. It's only the 3 that I spotted, and I traded 3 of them, and all 3 won. So that was nice. Right, 38. So we've got a few minutes to go. We clicked in on the. Why is that 26? That should be 47 and 47, shouldn't it? Sorry about that. No one shouted out when I did that wrong. 47 and 47. I'm just going to check I've got the robots working. And yeah, Amazon was a monster trade as well. I took it off. I'm going to put Amazon back on again. Where's it there? Where's Amazon? I'm going to put the scalper back on for people who are running the scalper bots, and I'm going to turn the Amazon back on also. Yeah, so I've got a few. Yeah, the right. Okay, so they're all working. So I put the scalper bot on here for the simple reason: if the market does start to get some oomph with the American market, then we should get the scalper running on the 5 minutes, and that should be okay. But if the market comes down from here, then that really doesn't matter, because the bots won't trade when the market's going down. So let's have a quick look at silver. What time is it now? We've got till 1:45 for the American market to wake up. Well, the American market's closed all the gaps. Now we're looking at the first 15 minutes of action to decide what we're going to do. In fact, before I flick onto silver, where is my daily edge? So this is a daily edge. It did it published before, just after 7 o'clock this morning. Again, every day. Is this today's? Did I forget to put? Yeah, it is the 13th, and no one's picked me up either. I put the 12th on there. So this is the risk-off situation. Yesterday, all the markets were down. Highlight of everything that's gone on, yada, yada, yada. And then, you know, what's happening today with economic events. The impact today, we've had that impact. And then the trades today, which was the FTSE, and we did 3.1% this morning on the FTSE, all over and done with very, very quick. So that was nice. The DAX, we traded the DAX on some options as well, and they're just out of the money at the moment. I don't know whether everyone cashed in the options when the market shot up, but we're looking at the dips. Gold, we're looking at the cautious buy on gold, and this is this morning's review. Silver, very cautious at the moment. Crude, a very cautious buy, and we were going to trade Aussie USD long. Did it, won. Trade US dollar, Japan, as you saw, just took the profit, won as well. So they were very good. And then I run an update for the American session and just got the raw data up here. So it's got cautious, which we expect after a big risk-off day and flat news, but very cautious. That's what I'm waiting. The thing that shouldn't be cautious on is closing the gap. All three have closed the gaps. So we're now looking for the three big markets to give us some direction. Gold, of course, will be on the back of everything, and silver just keeps coming down. And we know all about silver. We talked about silver and talked about the 27th of February and how important the 27th of February is on the COMEX exchange, and how the COMEX exchange only holds 1/5 of the silver that notes are written for. So big problems with silver at the moment. Crude, that's a sell. Where that's a cautious look and buy, but that's the update from this afternoon. Then we've got London session buy, DAX session buy. Right. So let's go and have a look in 3 minutes time. Let's go and have a look. Let's see what we've got. All right. So let's put the first 15 minutes of action. So this could be markets being flushed out to get the retail traders all stopped out. Anesthetic mayhem. That's great. That reminds me I need to open up a window so I can actually reply to people, talk to people. So what we're looking at here is this 15-minute bar, which is going to be over and done within a couple of minutes. And Google has just decided it wants to do an update. Thank you. No. Right. Let's switch it. HARKO. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get the dialog box up. But there's a lot of people live today. A lot of baseball caps. Right, I shouldn't say that, should I, live? Right. Content, come on, let's get this so I can actually do some commenting. Right. Right, hi guys. Right. Don't know why YouTube's not working. Chimp's up there. I don't know whether it means that the chimp's not working very good or the chimp's me. Right, 15 minutes. And not many people in the room are into that. It's a problem when we make a lot of money in the morning. Nobody wants to come on in the afternoon. And Billy no mates, or Billy few mates. And Bridget's he decided to go and have a spa. It's like, I'm having a spa. Tell me if there's anything worth looking at. Right, so this is a flush out. Ready to for people to go along. Now, what we want to observe here in this first 15 minutes is the market breaking up. And we're looking for a fractal.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah.
I'll put Clive's on mute. Right. Okay. We're looking for a breakout on here. Now, fractal. The interesting thing here is there is for the NASDAQ a good trade, which is taking the first 15-minute bar break. So let's have a look here. Right, so there's a 15-minute bar, but there's a 15-minute bar and a break to the top side. I'm putting this trade on now and I'll explain later. It's also a fracker, so that break is fine there. So what we're looking at really here, oh, that's a huge stop. That's a huge stop. I wonder if we can do that with options. What's the 25 options, 25,000 options at the moment? Let's just have a quick look. Indices, daily, tech, expires, 25,000s. Right, they're at 37 at the moment, guys. I'm looking at 25,000 calls on here. So what we're looking at here, just push that across so you can see 25,000. Oh, while I'm talking, it's going up. 25,000 calls. And what I'm looking at here is 82 to cash out. So buy, call, boom, 25,000, deal confirmed. And we're in the call. We've got call options rather than looking at a 200 point spread. So what I'll show you here, for people outside of the room watching in from YouTube, this is amazing how the US can, how it affects the markets. Absolutely, yeah. So just for people who are not in my trading room, they're watching on YouTube, what we do is we try and keep accounts small. So when I say small, as small as £2,000. And we use £2,000 in the room to learn with our students. So there might be, and we risk only 1%. So although we are got a small amount of money, we are showing people or giving the people of discipline of managing a small account whereby you win £20 or lose £20, which is never going to change the world. But until everyone who is in it has a consistent performance whereby you start to get a winning week and a winning month and the confidence, so you understand the strategies that we use and you're getting consistent performance, you can then start to build up your accounts. So we have a lot of people around on the 2K, and we have some people trading 5- and 6-figure accounts that have been around for a long time and have got the confidence, are competent, are capable, and trade in the community. So when I'm umming and ahhing about big stops, trying to spread £2 over 200 pips is hardly worth the effort. But if we can get a fractal that is round about the ATR size and no larger really, and the ATR size is in the daily edge, and the ATR size is bonk. When I talk about the ATR, I talk about the average true range. So 15% ATR on the NASDAQ is 72 pips. So if we can get something with around about a 72 pip stop, then that would be perfect. 144 is around about the outside edge that we want to be using. But this is over 200. The market is coming back. Get off. So if we make that a bit larger, so we can see that 15-minute bar here. That's the first 15-minute bar. And the trade generally is a break of the 15-minute bar with a stop under that swing low. But what we're looking for, you know, we would have not, if that stop had been reasonable, not 200 odd pips, we would have take a break of here and a stop under the swing low. The other thing to watch out for, guys, as well is, as you know, I always have the opportunity to go in 3 times on the calls, and I'm quite happy to go in on the calls again. And again, looking at round about 25s, heading to that, and we're at actually 25 at the moment. So if you want to go in the 25s again, I'm going in for, I can get in for 22 at the moment, 21, 21, 21.6. So I'm in at 21.6. I'm waiting for this market to settle down before we put a hard stop in with a one-to-one risk-reward trade. The call option's not a hard stop, of course. The hard stop is time, and the market, the option will deteriorate as it gets closer to the close. But at the moment, if we think the market's going to go higher today, for the reasons I've talked about this morning and just now, we can put a call option in. So if we think we're right at the end of the day, the market's going to move up towards a daily pivot and to the 25K, we only need to get to the daily pivot to make our one-to-one. So we got in first with the calls at 30 odd, and then we got in again at 25 or 20 or 21, and they're at 29 now. So we're in. I can put another one in if the market comes down and lets me, or I can look to fractal trade this, and we're going to turn the fractals on, and hopefully when this structure gets moving, we'll put this will move up. That bar, this bar is a lower low, and if we can put in a higher low off on the next 5 minutes here, this will give us a fractal bottom and a reasonable way we can trade the 15 break up here. So we're let's see, we're another, in 1 minute's time, we've got a new bar setting. It's a shame we can't do a, you know, you can't talk backward and forward. I believe I've been given the option on YouTube now to be able to, if people have a comment, I can do a video and do an audio video as a response, but I've not worked out how to do that just yet. But any questions, please type in, and I will do, and type, and I will do my best to answer. After the live stream as well, I'll be switching on the filters as well. I will be switching on the filters that include the American markets and the Mag 7 as well. So you'll have the filters streaming on all the FX, crude, gas, silver, gold, high-grade copper, and the Mag 7, as well as all American indices. I'll leave that running, and I'm sure that will come up with a few trades for you as well. So can you see them? Can you, I'll just put with me annotation here. Right, so I've got my vanishing pen. Make sure I don't scribble everywhere. So you can see the fractal base has come up and it's going to set a bottom here. Hasn't done it yet. When this completes, it will set a bottom. And then the fractal, then the trade will be a breakout of the top of this fractal here with a stop under there. Much nicer. It's before camera, the breakout long, and it will give us a nice opportunity to get in. And 157, it's right on the limit, that 144. Do we want to do that, or should we just leave our options to do the thing for us? Market quite volatile, so we've got the options in. We've got two options in. Let's go and have a little look at the S&P. As you gathered, I'm a trader. I'm not one for deliberating and guessing what the markets are going to do with CPIs and all that type of stuff. We trade what we see. And the overall macroeconomics do matter. Absolutely. We want to trade with them. There's no point in sitting, wasting time, pushing out hot air, deliberating about it just to get views on YouTube. We're here to trade and trade only. And if I can wrap some context around it, then I will. We'll put it all in a daily edge every day. And I guess in the mornings are much more relaxed, isn't it? We have a lot of jibber jabber in the morning and talk about what's going to happen throughout the day. And that's useful, but obviously not useful for the people that are jumping on the session this afternoon. We've had that break again on the S&P in a very similar manner. One thing that I'm watching for here, just to give you a heads up, is this line here. This is 9 EMA, and these are Akinashio candles. So what I'm looking for at the moment, the price action is trading below the 9 EMA. So although we are trend positive, we're price action negative. And really we want to be starting to trade, above the 9 EMA here like this for the market to get a wiggle on. So we should be quite happy. This is a 15-minute bar length from there to there. And if the larger institutions and the like are wanting to get into the market, but maybe they're a little bit large and there's not enough assets to go around, then what we'll be trying to do is to push this down to the bottom of the 15-minute bar where people's stops will generally be, and flush people out. And what we're looking for is a pattern of candles to close under the 9 EMA. And if you are using candlesticks, I'll draw these for you. Smart pen. So we'll either be looking for something shaped like this, which is a hammer candle. Hammer candles, okay, until it gets beyond a square box, and then it's no longer a hammer candle. But a hammer candle, the perfect hammer candle, would be like that. Or if we have a candle like this, which is red, and then we see a next candle like so. Not very straight, that. So what we're looking at, this candle engulfs this. So that's an engulfing candle. So either what if you old money, if you're using old money, normal candles, you want a hammer candle or a engulfing candle, or I guess you could use three soldiers as well. But those are the two that I would look for if you're using old style charting with the candles. If you are going to be trading Heikin-Ashi candles, then you want to see an Heikin-Ashi candle on a 5 minute chart breaking the 9 EMA like that, and then you're taking a direct break of the 5 minute candle, stop under the swing low, and then you'll be off. This may never happen. I'm just giving you a little heads up of some of the things that you look for. One of the things you want to look for here is to get the structure down into 5 minutes for a fractal breakout, or if we can't see 5 minutes in a fractal structure, there's a fractal structure here, there's a fractal. I'll turn the fractals on so you can see. So there's a fractal structure here. We want to do a breakout of that. The other thing we can, so a 5 minute bar down here, or a engulfing candle, or a hammer candle, or if we're breaking up, we want a fractal breakout above this 15-minute bar, which is here. The other thing you can use could be on a 15-minute time scale. And the 15-minute time scale, again, what time? Yeah, that's there's the 5 minute, 15-minute bar. Nice fractal breakout there. It's the same as the 5 minute fractal. So the 5 minute fractal is the same as a 15-minute fractal. If you're going to take a 15-minute fractal, then because we are messing around on the close, we want to see a closing bar above the 9 EMA when we take the fractal. Otherwise, we don't take it. In other words, we want to confirm the momentum is with us. And at the moment, there's nothing there to look at. Let's go and look at that Dow. We only do the Dow gap. We don't trade the gap direct after the gap. But look at that. Well, the market really come down, didn't it? This is going to be the only one. No, it isn't. I was going to say it's the only one that did a. There it is. Yeah, that's. Talk about a flush out. Bonk all the way down. Close the gap first, so there's nothing to write home about. And as you can see, as it closed the gap, the market went straight down. It's hit the gap again, and now it's searching for traction to go either up or down. Let's go and have a look at the Northern European markets, mainly the FTSE and the DAX, and see how they are reacting now in the afternoon. So we've got the FTSE getting a wiggle on. Why is it going slow? So we've come off the close. We do have a 15-minute, what time? Yeah, there's a 15-minute bar there. An indecision candle, another 15. The issue I have, I'll turn the EOD cash pivots off just for one moment, is that this wick is longer than a body. And we do not like to take a candle where the wick is longer than the body. The wick is the indecision in the market. The market immediately accepted the price above the 9 EMA, came shooting up, and then was immediately rejected. This tells me when we're looking at these type of wicks, we're looking at high frequency trading, people going for a few pips and coming in and coming out, because this, they're seeing these levels here, and the market's coming up and the bump, taking the money, and the market's coming back down and going up again. So we do need a breakout. And little fat candle would be brilliant. A stubby one like this would be ideal. Perfect storm would be the 15-minute bar with a body at least the same size as the wick. We don't want the wick longer than the body. Again, it looks like it's one of these sessions that we're doing that we're going to be talking for the best part of an hour and not really trading. So that's a FTSE, nothing to be to write home about there. The DAX, we'll have a look at that DAX. Friday often sees the DAX get a wiggle on in the afternoon, and it's not this time. So that's why I mentioned in the daily edge, if we're going in, if the market's into the daily pivot by lunchtime, then we'll extend and we'll trade that, but it's just fluffing around. Let's go and have a look at crude, because we've looked at the FX that we identified in the daily edge, both won, and then on the scanners that were identified, they won as well. So we've got 100% track record in every FX that we've touched today, which is good. So let's go and look at crude. I've not touched crude today. So it's been hitting. Look at this, the 200 EMA. It's a bit dour and down, isn't it? You know, if you're looking at the way the market's punched and might be reversing, you could do a Clint Eastwood trade here, guys. I'm not going to personally do it. I'm going to keep the money that we've made today and a nice profit. We've got 3.1 on the open on the FTSE, and then 3 FX 1, and then gold 1. We're up nearly 5%, up 5% today, so we don't need to touch anything really. But we did say we're going to stream this afternoon, so we're streaming. So for people who don't know what a Clint Eastwood trade is, it's if you're feeling lucky punk, it would be a support resistance trade, and you'd be looking to buy somewhere into here, stop another swing low, and be going for a 1-to-1 risk reward really. But things are pretty uncertain really at the moment with US and Iran. Do we want to we've got no real market direction. The market's just running up and down, and we haven't even got the technicals on our side. We've got the 4-hour momentum with our side, but the 1-hour EMA, the momentum push or the reversion back to the trend is not there. We need to be higher. So I'm going to leave that beast alone and not trade that. Gold now. Gold, silver, natural gas. Right, gold. So gold's not really doing a lot either. We're in the money on gold. So it's been a slow rise after this morning from lunchtime. A slow rise up. You can see all there's a fractal, there's another fractal, there's another fractal, there's another fractal breakout, another breakout there. If you took that fractal and the stop would have been under here, you'd still be just in the money again. I'll turn the pivots off, turn the fractals on, and then you can see where we are with the fractal tool. That's feels like it's on a spring. So there's a fractal breakout there going long, another fractal breakout there going long, and some more here. They all won up until, if you took them, up until 130, and then this one, you stop would be under the swing low here. We didn't take that. I was too busy talking about a 15-minute bar, which is located around here, and missed it because I was surprised. You'd be surprised to hear I was talking. So there's there's a long 15-minute bar that you wouldn't want to take. There's another 15-minute bar that was really good. Another 15-minute bar that was really good, and that was the one I wanted to take. I was too busy talking and missed it, but that was the entry just here. That was the entry was there. But hey ho, we're in now, and the market's moving in our direction very, very slowly. Go and have a look at silver. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Market needs to get a wiggle on before any interest at all in buying silver, natural gas. The market's come all the way back down again. I've got some alerts down at the bottom here to buy again, but it's fairly to launch. Don't need to touch that. High-grade copper. High-grade copper. No. I've got some alerts on high-grade copper to start to break structure. If we're going to get into, try and get into that. So a quick flip back on the NASDAQ where we are, and a quick flip back on the S&P, and then I'll show you what we'll add the screeners to run this afternoon for the for the guys who trade the American markets. So let's go on to the NASDAQ first. So the fractal breakout here, but we do want to take that fractal breakout? Not really. It was too large. We did our options, didn't we? Got to choose your weapon that you're using and stick by it. 100. Well, that's within the 144
Alert triggered.
area to actually trade. I can get this flipping alert off. Thank you. It is viable. It is viable. It's a break of the 15-minute bar. But we've got the what are the options trading at the moment? So the 2500s, we bought them for 21. They're trading around 27 at the moment. So we're in the money on the options. Don't need to want to wait for a bit of better structure. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that, isn't it? So what I'm looking for is some nice type fractals, you know, not these great big runaways, and a bit of action following it like that. And if we can get a fractal break, the next fractal break up to here, like so, and start going away towards that pivot, that would be great. And then the next fractal bottom would be here. And that would give us some structure to trade. At the moment, we're on calls, and yeah, I can make the money using options or make the money going direct. That's fine. Look at this market. Talk about indecision. Now, this is where you know, when I was saying before, you can do a Clint Eastwood trade on crude coming down. This one is, the other acronym we use here is a swag. And you don't want to do any swag trading. You've got all those indecision bars, so we've got to be very, very cautious. And the swag stands for a scientific wild ass guess, because that's all you're doing. The market's rejecting, need some better structure, better candles, nice fat bodies, and we want to do that. But we did the I did that jump of the AI, didn't I? And the AI has come across and said, just be very cautious as well, which I agree with. We'll put an alert up here if it starts to move. Right, I'm going to put that scanner on. I'm going to add. I'll show you what we're going to push back on and stream. Where is the there? Scanner one. So this afternoon we will switch on. What will we switch on? We'll switch on the 15-minute bar, and then we'll add to that. I'll show you. Come on. So we'll add on to that the daily American market, including all the Mag 7 big American caps. And now that's now identifying live all the different trades. Got Rio Tinto in there, Anglo American, Fresnello, and all some big shares as well. There are currently 20 opportunities marked bullish or bearish, and this scans in real time. Look at the ripple. It's on an absolute ripper at the moment. 13.29 to 1 in favor of 13x on the buy side of Ripple. BTC on the way up as well. Wow. Wow, wow. You can see we're playing with American markets all evenly balanced at the moment. Germany's slowly getting their eyes to the left, going to the top side. Russell 2000 is getting a wiggle on. And then you can just see down here, it'll just keep rotating and rotating, identifying different things. You know, hit that for like Shell, tells you what's going on. And it automatically is Alphabet and Meta identifying straight away what type of trade these actually are. So you can see here it's a negative trade. We've got Amazon there as a negative trade. And we've been bashing Amazon to bits and making money out of Amazon, which is nice. So that's what we'll be streaming this afternoon, straight after this. People were on the scanner this morning saying there's no sound, you're not talking. That's because it's a scanner. So what I did do is put some music in the background. Did anyone, do you think that was any good? Streaming putting some music on the background as well so people can listen to some tunes.
Yeah, that was quite soothing. It was quite good having that, just a little bit background music.
Yeah, I'm gonna do myself an AI cat or an AI dog in front of a nice crackly fire, and I'll put that in the bottom left-hand corner so you can get mesmerized watching what while it's all scanning, or maybe while you're oblivious, guys outside of the room wondering what the hell all these bars are shooting up and down. But I'll just put the scanner back on. I've got it sat doing nothing just at the moment, but if I put it on, I'll put it on rush mode so you can actually see, and put it every 5 seconds. And I'll put this scanner back on, the 15-minute bar. So this is identifying 15-minute bar reversals and 15-minute fractals. Just make sure I've got the right list. Yep, everything's sorted. Bonk. And if I get that running and start, it will automatically, if I keep my hand away, what it will do is automatically just keep running through every few seconds. So it's like you scrolling, but it'll do that for you. And wow, look at that. That was a good one to have a crack at, wasn't it? I didn't even notice which one that was, and it was so flipping quick. But that was a really good setup wherever that flicked up. So yeah, I'll put it on down to 5 seconds just to illustrate how it scrolls through everything for you automatically. So when we've got the market running, the scanner running, I've got it, I think it's set to about 20 seconds or 15 seconds, much more leisurely. Gives you the opportunity to say, oh, I like the look of that. Look at that. Trading above the 20 EMA, we're trading above the 9 EMA, above the 9 EMA there. That is a screamer of a trade going long. So then you can go back and have a little look on your own machine what you're going to trade. There's a cracker as well. So there's another nice trade, and it just keeps scrolling through. And if you like the look of any of them, then well, Fresnello as well, that's on its way up, isn't it? So there's plenty of good things to trade today. And this tool's finding these trades a downside faster than you will be able to. Intelligence isn't a back end just searching and searching and searching and then giving you the setup. It really rather the only thing it's not doing is pressing a button for you. So you got the opportunity of 15-minute bar there or a 15-minute fractal. You can use lots of other different strategies if you want, but there's a shell on a pullback. When our pullback stops all the way down here, of course. When our pullback, we're trading under 9 EMA. We're now price positive here. We've got either a fractal here or a 15-minute bar. Rio Tinto. Lovely pullback right down to Camarilla breakout short mark. It goes bang, 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 bounced on the short. It's overcooked and it's ready as a fractal breakout there. 15-minute bar there. Easy. Bang, stop under there and you're in it on Rio Tinto. And then Anglo-American again. You know, very, very powerful, these screeners. Or scanner, I should say. And I should have some fast beat music rather than the slow jazz stuff that's stop sending people to sleep watching the charts. But I'll think about some different things. But guys, in my trading room, if you find the time and you've already had a look at these, give us some ideas of what we want in the background for these scans to try and help people. So I've emailed, there's been 560 downloads of the free strategy. Quite interesting. I have emailed people saying there's a free scanner here. You got your free strategy and anyone can get that off my website. It's in the detail on the scanner. If you go in the detail, it's in every single thumbnail that I've got. You just have to read it. And you can get your free 15-minute bar basic guide. If you don't know how to use a 15-minute bar basic guide, then there's this. And you can say, oh, I like the look of that one. I'll have a crack at that. A lot more to the 15-minute bar than the simple guide, as you know, but it's a starter for 10. And it gives you a cornerstone of a very good strategy that works in excess of 80% of the time. With all the extra bits that we do in the trading room, it's very, very high predictable trade. But the 15-minute bar guide gets you to look in the right direction. And then you've got a scanner here that says, do you know what? There's a 15-minute bar trade for you there, setting up. Have a go at it. And yeah, or a fractal. If you haven't got a fractal tool, it isn't a Bill Williams fractal tool. It's one that I designed myself. So it's a HARKO fractal tool. They run TradingView and they work on Pro Real Time. So if you have the scanner, what's the expression? You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him press the trade. But there we go. Right, I'll get this off because I'll start mesmerized looking at the flipping scanner. We're not on here to do that. I'm going to have a quick look at gold, look at the American markets, and then that's me done. Oh, robots kicked in. So we've got the scalper robot kicked in. That's obviously fancying a bit as well. A bit of gold. So we don't touch those, they just run, and that trades the market for us. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Still trying to get some traction. S&P. Nothing really exciting at all this afternoon, is it? It's all munching along quite slowly. So I'm just looking at this scanner on a different page here. I'm just going to make sure when I switch it back on, that it's running quite a few different things. Do we want to scan the American markets? I guess I said we'll do it, so we best had. Right, okay, we'll do that. Right, any questions, guys, before I go? I am aware I've got something for you, Adrian. We need to have a chat. Well, we're on YouTube, so I won't say what I've been up to this week. But it's been a bit manic.
No problem, mate.
Been a bit manic, but I will get to it. And Paul's not on either. He keeps chipping away, asking me for the little guide on how to do the bots. But I've got more important thing. Other things that are taking me time or preventing me from getting to the screen and doing the things. But yeah, hopefully we'll get on with that. And I've got a couple of people to talk to this afternoon that are wanting to join. They're serious about wanting to learn. So let's have a chat to them to see if they're a fit for the room, and then we might have some more people. Right, guys, I'm gonna go. And how do I finish this stream now? I'm now logged in. I don't know how to finish it. End the stream. Oh, we've had 1 or 2 people have a look. But what I will do straight after this, I'll turn the scanners on. I'll put the stream back on. And if you don't know what it looks like, I'll put the icon up. You'll just have to smash the button again. So I'm not going to do new icon for every time we go live. And HARKO Day Trading. Put that across there. There it is. And where is it? There it is. If you just hit that one. So there's 119 on the stream this morning. If you just hit that again, I don't know whether I can hit that again. Can Can I redo it again? I do have to put another icon on. I'm not sure. I might have to link it to another live. So yeah, I think I might have to link it to another live. But that's easy. I just copy and paste it in. So look for a live stream. I think I better put that into a playlist, don't I? For the scanner list. Oh, and if you like the scanner and everything, want to use it, that's great. It's all free. If you want to join and support the channel for me doing all these things, then that's great. I think it's £3.99 a month, and you get trades more or less handed to you on a plate. So I'll run it live for a while and see how we go with the scanner. So live stream trading. So I need to put a scanner folder, don't I, really? And then people can go to the scanner playlist or the live, put it in live and playlist, and people will understand, will know what's going on. And yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Let's check if there's no questions, and then I'm off. Okay, guys. See you next Tuesday on the next stream. And I'll see everyone in
Cheers, Steve.
I'm staying on. I didn't spot that when I'm too busy talking again.
Oh,
Did anyone take that fractal breakaway? Or the 15-minute bar?
no.
No.
I suppose we've traded enough today, but that 15-minute bar, it's still, yeah, forget it. I'm going, it's just get interested in trading, don't you? Say, well, I'm gonna go at that one. But anyway, I'll see you all on Monday, and if you people are on YouTube, then I'll see about coming on Tuesday. I don't know whether I'm going to run the Tuesday morning ones now, because they're not particularly popular. We run Wednesday nights anyway now, and we also run Friday afternoons. So I might move that and kick it into touch on the Tuesday morning, because it doesn't seem to be getting there's not a lot of interest on YouTube for people watching that. So there's no point in streaming at YouTube. We're going to trade it anyway in our own room. So there's no point in having to do all the extra bits to make it stream on YouTube. I'll have a think about that. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Cheers. See you, bud, mate.
Bye-bye.